you know you want to delegate the research and recommendation of the next application your team needs. The last few times you've tried delegating, it has not gone well. People have either missed deadlines or have not delivered what you needed to make an educated decision or to move the project forward. How can you delegate so you get the results you need? Well, grab a cup of coffee and let's dive deep into a delegation format which just might be the game changer you need. I'm Tina Marie Baugh. I have over 25 years of hands-on experience in technology leadership. I aim to provide practical insights so seasoned tech experts turned managers can bridge the gap between their technical prowess and leadership excellence. This is the second of a two-part series on becoming a more effective delegator. Before getting into the nitty-gritty of becoming a better delegator, let's talk about why delegation is crucial for IT leaders. Yes, it may take some time and effort up front, but the long-term benefits of delegation are immense. First is faster delegation over time. Think of delegation as an investment. Initially, it might seem like you're spending more time explaining tasks to your team than if you did them yourself. However, over time, as your team becomes more capable and independent, you'll find that you can delegate tasks much more quickly and efficiently than if you were doing them all yourself. Second is team skill development. When you delegate effectively, you're not just passing on tasks, you're also passing on knowledge and skills. This builds a stronger, more skilled team that can handle a broader range of tasks, from business analysis to data analytics. Third is improved efficiency. By delegating, you free up your own time to focus on strategic tasks and high-level decision-making. This results in better overall efficiency for your department or your organization. We're going to dive deep into the art of delegation, but with a twist. Instead of just talking about delegation theory, I'll walk you through a practical delegation worksheet. It will help you ensure that you delegate effectively, leaving no room for misunderstandings, and setting your team members up for success. The goal is to complete the worksheet in writing before the delegation meeting, and then update and enhance it as you visit with your team members. Let's dive in. Step 1. Start by asking yourself, when this project or task is completed, what does wildly successful look like? Get extremely clear about the outcomes you're looking for. What are the deliverables, the format, the timeline, and any specific requirements? Develop at least 3 metrics that will define success. One metric would merely make the effort a pass or fail situation. We don't want to settle for that. We want our team members to be able to achieve specific objectives. Be clear about requirements versus preferences, and think about downstream impacts. What do I mean when I say requirements versus preferences? Well, for example, you may assign an engineer to research and recommend an application. Part of the delegation is for the team member to develop a requirements document. So, is it a requirement that this document be in a company template? Or is that a preference? Is it a requirement that this document be uploaded to a specific folder and project site? Or is that a preference? These are requirements versus preferences. Be clear and don't assume the person to whom you are making the assignment knows. Step 2. As Simon Sinek says in his book, Start with Why, when they are unclear about your why, what you do has no context. Take a few minutes to provide the total picture and context of the project or task. Explain why this task is essential, the value it brings to the organization, and the value your team member will contribute. This step helps your team member understand the bigger picture and find fulfillment in their work. Step 3, list the top 3 skills required for the person completing this assignment to succeed. Consider both technical and soft skills, such as communication, problem solving, and collaboration. Identify the best person for this assignment based on their existing skills or who needs to develop specific skills. Also, think about the resources they'll need to accomplish the task, including guidance from others. Step 4. Now it's time to put names to roles and make the delegation crystal clear. We'll use the DACI format. First is assign the driver. This is the person responsible for driving the task forward. This is the person to whom you are delegating. Next comes the approver. This is the person who needs to approve the task before it proceeds. This is most likely you. The next step is to assign a contributor, if applicable. This is an individual who provides input or support to the task. This could be people who assist the driver. Lastly, we need to assign an informed person, if applicable. This is a person or people who need to be kept informed of progress, but aren't directly involved. This could be a project team or a leader of another group. For example, the manager of infrastructure or security. Clearly specify who falls into each role to avoid any confusion. Use exact names. The contributor and informed roles are optional, so if no one is in a box, just put none. Be sure to define how communications will be launched with all resources identified. For example, will you, as the manager, email each person, letting them know about the situation, the driver's role, and what you are asking from each person? Will you have a quick huddle with everyone? Being clear about communications at the effort's launch will ensure no one is surprised when the driver reaches out to people about the initiative. Step 5. Setting regular touch-base sessions is crucial for keeping things on track and allowing for course corrections. This is where you set clear expectations and avoid surprises. During your in-person or video on initial delegation meeting, decide with your team member on the frequency of touch-base sessions. For example, daily huddles or weekly meetings, and define specific deliverables for each session. See the first delegation video for more about this. Don't just check in Set clear milestones aligning with your timeline. If you just check in, you are setting up your team member to miss your unwritten expectations, aka you're dumping. Back the timeline out and agree on milestone deliverables. Take the time now. Look at your schedule and see when you need to provide updates. Plan. This level of planning takes time, yet it ensures few surprises. Congratulations! Your delegation session was a success. Now celebrate. When the project or task is complete, take the time to reflect and celebrate. Ask yourself, what went well? How can you improve delegation next time? Did you acknowledge and celebrate the success of your team member? Any contributors? Reflecting and celebrating not only improves your delegation skills, but also enhances the experience of your team members. And there you have it, a practical step-by-step guide that will help you delegate with precision and clarity. Remember, effective delegation is not just about assigning tasks. It's about setting your team up for success, providing context, and maintaining clear communication. If you found this worksheet valuable, feel free to download it from the link in the video description below. The link to Simon Sinek's Start With Why book is also available in the description. And as always, if you have any questions or need further guidance on delegation or any other IT leadership topic, please leave them in the comments section. If you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe by clicking the TLD logo and check out our other learning videos. And as always, keep your eyes on what done looks like for your customers and your leadership journey. Let's keep learning and growing together. See you next time.